everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. There is no question today's game could be defined by the passing game. The Patriots are top 10 in pass yards. They're going up against the Chargers, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Philip Rivers and the now Los Angeles Chargers.
Back to Philly, here we go.
This is Gordon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
The tight end, Henry, here in motion. Now Gordon on 1st down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Come on, let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. It's complete to Watt. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
Let's go.
Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A toss play. Gordon. Oh, what a move. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing. Let's round. Let's round. Let's round. Let's round.
From the gun on third down, Kaepernick. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. So here's the kicker, Caleb Sturgis, on to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2nd down following the run. The tight end changing his position. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Brady to Gronkowski. Cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Play action. Now it's Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. In his 5th year from La Tech, here's the lefty Ryan Allen to punt it. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Now that looked like the Colin Kaepernick we got to know early in his career. Able to scramble and pick up a first down. We haven't seen as much of that in recent time.
Yeah, you always got the size to do it. Out of high school, 6'5", 170, but now 230, and we see what he can do with that frame.
And I heard people didn't want to step in as a hitter against him because he's a pretty darn good pitcher in high school, too.
92-mile-per-hour fastball in high school. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He's going to loft one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now Brady. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
20. On first down, Brady. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. Gets a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
To throw is Kaepernick. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. It's the rookie corner from Iowa, Desmond King, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick 6. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Come on, let's go.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And this complete to Henry over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but The defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. The wideout Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before half for Brady. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A gain of 3, second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Brady throwing on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hogan. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Brady. It's complete. He's got Eric Decker. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Third down and 3. Brady going to try and throw on third down. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Brady now to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And some room to work. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Here we go! Ryan 38! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. So they're going to go for 2. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Yeah, they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the big tight end shifting around. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. A big hit. Knocked down sideways near the 42. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Left side caught by Matthews. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Brady. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Brady. And able to find Decker. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Eric Decker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. First down, Kaepernick dancing to his left. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Let's go!
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Here we go! 38! Ohio! Let's round! Ohio!
Kaepernick to throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Now, Kaepernick again. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Colin Kaepernick, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Brady to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Easy.
To throw is Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw, Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Now Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win.